first developed?
Back in 22 BC.
22 BC.
Those are the hieroglyphics, like on the caves and stuff, where you're seeing like Egyptians rubbing each other's feet and hands.
Okay, that's interesting because I always thought that it could have. I thought it arrived in like the Orient or something like that. It came from the Orient because I know a lot of Asian doctors are Asian people that.
Kind of like a kindergarten analogy. It is your whole body is set up on your feet, and pushing on certain areas balances that area. So, for example, if someone, no, these are more like acute things, like things you've done, like hurt your neck or whatever, slept wrong, then on your foot is where this part on your body is. So pushing on that part just tells your body to fix it.
So basically, that if you have a headache, you don't give somebody a neck rub. You rub their feet, and there's a certain part of the foot that you can rub that can help you with your headache.
That's like my husband. He's like, "Give me a back massage." I said, "Yeah, give me your foot." "No, I want a back massage." "No, give me your foot." That don't go over well. You know, I can treat your hangover. They're like, "What?" Yeah, so it's, you go after the head, you go after the stomach, and that's where people get that feeling of nausea and they just can't eat anything, and you go after a certain couple of other things. It's in my book.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the funny part, and they feel better. And it's still, to this day, every time I do a treatment, something different shows itself. I'm still in awe of, wow, this is so easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I know for myself, sometimes Chris is like, just give me your head. And I'm like, no, I'm going through a migraine. Just stay away from my head. Like, no.
Well, yeah, and the thing with migraines is they can stem from so many things. They can stem from, you know, women's menstrual cycles. They can stem from magnesium deficiencies. They can stem from you hold too much tension in your shoulders. And that's kind of what we start to work through, is where does this come from?
Okay, yeah, like there's areas like in the toes, like in the big toe. Like if you massage the big toe, what part of the body does that trigger?
It's the head.
The
So
head.
we go after the brainstem, and that is like the medulla oblongata, where you're breathing. It's the corpus callosum, where it's the communication between the left and right hemisphere. It's the hypothalamus, which is like major muscle movements. It's major movements. For instance, I had a client just recently, and this was not what she came to see me for, but she said, "Oh my gosh, I have so many bruises, I fall all the time." And I'm like, So as I went through the whole treatment and I got to that part, the hypothalamus, I feel things in your feet, and it's not comfortable so much for the client, but it's a trigger. And as I push that, she said, "Oh, that's quite painful. What is that?" And I told her what it was. This was before she had explained to me that she falls a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So she has since come to see me again, and I said, "So how's the falling thing?" And she goes,